Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Thursday, which means we're back in treasure format. So, real quick, let me just explain this. Last week, last week I did one of these. I said we were going to be out of treasure format. We were going straight to imperial format, trying to get out of 2002. But one of you lovely little duelists went, "Where's my crab turtle deck? Where's it at?" Okay, so I don't think that you're going to find too much different with this than relinquished in treasure format. So I'm just going to throw the whole deck out there real quick. Okay. I do think that the only difference is you take what I did with my relinquished build and you swap out crab turtles. So again, he's a nice 8-star, 2550 by 2500. So again, average-ish stats, not a bad card. 2 ritual monster, 2 ritual, and it is literally just a relinquished build again, okay? You want to go with your faiths, you want to go with your chasers, you want to go with your tomatoes, okay? Double Sangan, double Senju, double Sonic, and double Witch. And the reasoning here is you go the dark package. So the tomatoes search out the Sangans and the Witches. The Sangans and the Witches grab you out the Senjus and the Sonics. The Chaser is here for just some brute power on the 4-star. The Faith is here to recur our spells. So this is about as good as it gets. Again, I'm only doing this one time. In treasure format, at least. The best ritual to play was relinquished. That does not mean that you cannot play the crab turtle. This totally works. But nothing in this deck changes. You just swap your rituals, swap your ritual monsters. So yes, you get a slightly higher power base, which is totally fine. Next, you go to the spells. Change your heart. This is good. Either we're going to win off of it, or we want to fuel that into our crab turtle. Same thing. We're playing Confiscation, Dark Hole. We got our Delinquent Duo. You want your double Heavy Storm. Again, you could go with True Nades and stuff. You don't need to go with True Nades. I wasn't just doing Heavy Storm because Relinquished could re-equip. That was a bonus. That was just a bonus. We're going with the Heavy Storm because we don't want to fall into back row. Again, you got your Monster Reborn, and you're going to run your 3 MSTs. It is the same deck, okay? And it's the same because this was the best thing you could do for rituals at the time. Again, Pot of Greed, Geki, Snatch Steal. And again, Snatch Steal plays one of two ways. Either we want to keep that card on our side of the field, or we're fueling the crab turtle. It's one way or the other. You are going to go into your Forceful Sentry. This is fine. And this is what's going to lead us into our traps. Okay, it's not going to let me zoom out any. Let me just do that and be a bit of a pain in the butt. Going to the traps. It's the same thing. Mirror Force, still the best option. 2 Solemns, 2 Trap Holes. The only thing I could honestly change here is the 2 Wabaku. Now, the Wabaku were originally in here, and they were in here for relinquished. Okay? The option here is that since we are not actually running relinquished at this stage, you needed to find something else to run here. Now, this is easy. This is light work. What you're going to play, and again, I should have them in my side deck for relinquished, is copies of Rush Recklessly. Rush Recklessly is going to raise the power ceiling, and even if your opponent is running something like a Blue Eyes, Crab Turtle will obliterate it when he gets to 3250. So again, this is basically what you do. You just trade those Wabakus out for 2 more Rush Recklesslies, and you call this a day. This is the best that Crab Turtle gets in treasure format. We can have a discussion about how Umi would be good, and I would tell you that it is unnecessary to play an entire field spell for 1 monster. Now, here's the caveat. Here's the trade-off I'm going to make with you guys. I'm obviously going to do this again with Imperial format. I think Crab Turtle has a much better chance in Imperial format than he does in the Treasure format. Now, I understand big things. You guys are going to go, well, but Imperial Order will be a thing. What if they just counter out my spell? You're right, what if? Also, I'm not sure. I haven't checked the ban list for it yet. I think it's limited to 1, maybe. And if it was limited to 1, that's a huge, huge thing that you're saying. You're like, I'm just not gonna play it because it's only gonna be effective 1 time. And it's like, nah, you're still gonna run some basic traps. We'll probably pull back on them a little bit. But there's this whole thing with water that happens in Imperial formats, and I'm super stoked for it. Can't wait to show it to you guys, but I want to do it with Crab Turtle now too, since, again, this is going to be something that I'm going to get hit with a couple of times, because it is goofy, it is very fun. And like, as far as old school monster arts go, let's see if he'll just come on out of there. This is a very cute, cuddly, evil-looking boss monster. This is the kind of thing I wish Konami would go back and be like, you know what? We did it for Lure Queen. We made some stuff happen for the burger. Let's go back and make everybody's favorite mutant top tier. Like, let's give him a whole deck. You guys literally gave me a deck for Metal Morph. Give me a Crab Turtle deck. But I promise you, this is the same thing as the Relinquished deck. The big swap is you trade out the 2 Wabakus for 2 of the Reckless. This is the only change. And I know this isn't as exciting as everybody was hoping for, but this is what peak Ritual looks like in Treasure format. And of course, your side deck would be, extra Crab Turtle, extra Turtle Oath, extra Senju, extra Sonic Bird, possibly 2, 3 Swords of Revealing Light, couple of Fissures, the extra Solemn, the extra Trap Hole, another Rush Recklessly. Again, we could be putting True Nades in there, swapping the True Nades and the Storms, and then you're able to bounce your goofiness, bounce the swords before they're done, reuse them again, get the Magician of Faith rerunning, Delinquent Duo and Confiscation, totally eliminate the opponent's hand, and just beat them up with Crab Turtle. It's totally possible, totally plausible. This is what it would look like in Treasure format. And when we get part of the way through Imperial, I will do the Crab Turtle deck again. It will look different. It will be more thematic. And I do think that it aims to please you guys. So for today, take this in, enjoy it, but just know it's going to get so much better. Okay? So do me a favor, guys. Like it or not, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I want you guys to go out and take care of yourselves today. Focus in on that mental health. We're going to play some more Sacred cards tomorrow. That should be fun. I got a couple of speed duel decks coming for the weekend. That's going to be fun. Guys, just go enjoy yourselves. Come on back when we got some more content for you, okay? Till then, see you later.